Trying not to lose my shit. I'm just trying not to lose my shit.
Link in the description and join our Discord channel today. Go ahead and be part of a community with awesome events, awesome people, and awesome content creators alike. And go ahead and support all content creators that are available in the EHG community and TemGameBoyz Discord channel. Also subscribe to the EHG community and TemGameBoyz to get notifications for new videos and future streams that are going to be coming up soon. Thank you very much. Alright, what up, Kai? Welcome to another episode of TemGameBoyz. No, I don't really start that way, okay? But, alright, so we're here with a brand new member. And he has been in my videos prior, but now he's fully joined into the TemGameBoyz swag. My boy Deadshot. Cue the gunshots. With that, we are going to play some Hollow Knight. So, so you're there, right? You ready? You ready for this?
Yeah.
Alright, coolness. So, we're starting brand new Hollow Knight right now. This is Souls-like so this is like Deadshot's alley. So, I barely know anything of Souls-like type games. So, he knows more about this than I do. Quick history. We have done videos before. We have done like streams of things like Battleborn and Overwatch.
Good old days.
Yeah, Battleborn. You know, where 2K could bring out their sequel, or bring the fucking game back, but but never mind. That's not. So we are here playing Hollow Knight. Ow, my eyes.
Going back to my name really quick, I've actually been trying to think about this. Because I've been rocking the contract stuff on all of my accounts recently. And I've kind of been... I don't know if I want to switch my PlayStation name. Because I just remember a few years ago, everyone was having issues with like just account issues when they changed their names.
So would you be okay if I address you by your real name? Because we do that in general. We go ahead like because I go by my first name, of course. Josh goes by his name. Of course, we had Jonah by his name during the time when he was here. Would you be cool with that?
Yeah, you can go by my first name.
Okay,
Do you know my first name, sir?
Yes, Harrison.
Yay, golf claps all around.
Yeah, it's nice. But we're gonna go ahead and do this now. We're gonna be playing Hollow Knight. Hey, little bug man. Aw. I love
Now,
him.
my question for you, do you own the base version or Void Heart edition?
I have the Void Heart edition.
Ah, yes.
That's the one with the multiple DLC. So it is the Game of the Year edition. A game by Team Cherry. Nice. All right, so as I said, he's good with the Souls-like. Hey, back off. He's good with the Souls-like games. I am absolute gutter trash, and I hate Souls-likes. But as I said, since this is his first playthrough with us, we're gonna do something up his alley. So let's do that here. All right, so what we got here? So it's like a Metroid game, like the old Metroid games and stuff like that, like Metroid. Hey.
Yeah.
Okay. But anyway, no. Oh no, it was just yeah, like somebody was about to hit me with a spike. Collect souls. Ooh. Hello. No. Thank you.
But I do want to say about the Void Heart edition, I'm not sure if it's gonna affect you very much in your playthrough. If you continue to we continue to play through this entire thing. But I know that it gives you access to all of the DLC stuff off rip.
Oh, okay.
So I know you can do some cheesy stuff with some of the... I'm not gonna go into everything. But I wonder how that would just affect the overall playthrough.
We'll find out. We'll find out, because I think it's like one of those items where you you start off you get them from the beginning, like they're in the store and stuff like that, or they're already equipped to you. I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? This little guy doesn't talk. I wonder what his voice would be like. Hey, don't throw those spikes at me.
I would like a Danny DeVito voice. That'd make me feel great.
I would say like Butters from South Park. Okay, go, Eric. I'm gonna go ahead and play Hello Kitty instead of this dud.
You know what? Actually, give me a Cartman voice.
Well, make sure I go ahead. I can't.
Just walk up to a boss, and I don't want to. I'm not sure how PG-13. I'm not gonna say what Cartman says, but it's something.
Well, wait. Well,
spherical objects and sucking those objects.
well, you can check my badge. Yeah, dude. I'm telling you right now, my channel is 18 plus. So man. Now stop throwing spikes at me, bro. Oh, hello. Bugs coins.
So this is your actual first time playing Hollow Knight?
So I played a little bit on the Switch, and I have the Switch version. It's just that it's not the Void Heart version. I just haven't really gotten to wanting to play it so much. It's just like for some reason, like for me, it's like these type of games I can't really get into. Like that's why like Souls, like I don't like them too much, and there's many reasons why. I just, besides like the idea of like I don't really enjoy the gameplay as much. Hello, we are in the temple. Where is God? No, but yeah, I can't really get into them just like everyone else does. It's like it's not my cup of tea.
See, that's the same thing with me. However, that's with,
Night post.
I don't want to say all open world games, but I'm going to say most of them.
Yeah, some open world games. I could understand. Dirtmouth.
Well, no, because like, for instance, Ghost of Yotei, Ghost of Tsushima, great games. Played the hell out of them. Problem with those games for me, I actually never beat those games. I watched the rest of them on YouTube. And it's because
they're too open, right?
It's not that they're too open. Like, when I was given access to everything, and this could just because, you know, I have played the old Dark Souls. I played a lot of Dark Souls varied games.
Hey, it's old
So
man
I
bug.
kind of just did a lot of stuff. Got to a certain point where I was kind of like, you know, I'm kind of just good. And the story, still good. But I didn't feel like, you know, like the boring middle parts were intriguing enough to get me to the very end of the game. That was like the greater parts.
No, I can understand that. I can understand that. Like really, 100%. It's like some like in certain parts of the games that you can't really finish. Like I could get that part. Oh, also, like look at this guy. Hi there. Would you like to sit down and talk with me? Think he looks like Forrest Gump all of a sudden. My mama stay alive with a box of chocolate. You ain't never know what you're gonna get. Anyway, let's go. Alright. Store? With the mapping supplies. Zelda and Cornifer?
Cornifer, yeah.
Yeah. That's worse than like when somebody called their, I think in a movie they they named their kid Cornbread.
Cornbread is a wild name.
Yeah. Trust me, like it's better than the freaking name that I was gonna get if I was born a girl.
What would that have been?
So my dad, I hate the fact that he came out with this. Like the fact that like it was an idea in his head is exactly why I would never ever give him the opportunity to name my children if I decide to have any. So he wanted to name me a Russian name, which I was like, this is weird because you're Puerto Rican. He wanted to name me Nanoshka. And
Do
then
you have any lineage?
No, not at all. Like not at all. I'm not even close to Russian. I'm literally literally my lineage is this. Like the Spanish, literally native and black, or in a sense, Spaniard, Taino Indian, and African American Swahili, Swahili or the Congo. This guy wants to name me a Russian name. I'm like, bro, I don't know if you know this, but you are from Puerto Rico. Your first language is Spanish. Hey, what is wrong with you? Let me see this guy.
I think that's pretty funny.
Yeah, and he's like, yeah, I was gonna name that. I'm like, Dad, I would have hated you for the rest of my life. Like my mom, it was like, oh yeah, I was gonna go ahead and call you Nanoshka. I'm like, Mom, I would have hated you the rest of my life. I'm Coral.
Well, why? Like, what brought him to that name?
I don't know. He just liked the way it sounds. Like automatically, it was just like a choice. Like, oh, you know, I like the way it sounds. Okay, so I might name my kid Nanoshka. But then when I came out as a boy, oh, you know what? Oh, my aunt was like, nope, I'm naming him. His name is Nicholas, but we're gonna spell it this way, and I'm gonna call him Nico. I'm like, okay, I'll take that name. So thank God my aunt was my saving grace on that moment.
I think she kind of saw the future and said, you know what? To save this kid from future ass beatings,
yeah, and
we're gonna just go ahead and name him something semi-normal.
Yeah, that's a future Republican for sure. And like some shit like that. Like my aunt was like, yeah, you're not gonna name him that. And then my grandfather, the same guy, Puerto Rican, but if you look at him, he doesn't even look Puerto Rican. He looks like a white guy. Straight up white. He looks like he was straight up like a white guy. And he was like, yeah, you're not gonna name him that.
Well, do you guys know the percentages on all that stuff? Like I don't even remember what half of those are called now. I'm just going to go back to the old 2000s one, which was like the familytree.com or whatever the hell it was called.
Don't worry, big man. I'll bring you back your kids. But so the percentage when
when I'll find out. That man is a monster.
Is he a grub?
No.
I'll figure it out. But no, but so Puerto Ricans in general are 33% Spanish, 33% Taino Indian, Native American, and 33% African American, I think Swahili or from the Congo. Which with that, Puerto Ricans actually by lineage, as I said, not sometimes by skin, are black. Because there are white Puerto Ricans, there are like very tan Puerto Ricans, there are Puerto Ricans that are dark. It's just that with that, it's because of our lineage, we show either way. It's the same thing with Dominicans. Dominicans are Spanish Haitian. So are Spaniard Haitian, and Haitians of course are African French. So it's like, and that's why you hear Creole is like a mixture and close like sounding area of French. So in a sense, based on what my actual area, I am an Afro Latino. So that's where I am.
Okay.
Yeah. So in that area, you know, that's why you see like a lot of people. That's why you see like rappers or like even like, you know, very who's this guy? No, don't spam me. No. No. Fight you. But anyway, no, but it is one of the.
Yeah, this is very informative because I didn't know all this stuff.
Yeah, so that's where I'm saying. That's why, like, you know, when I say, yeah, dude, I'm partially black, people like look at me like I'm crazy, because if you look at my skin, I'm light skinned. I'm very, like, I look like I could pass off as like either for some reason either a Jewish guy for some reason. I don't know why, because that was a thing when I was in high school. Guys, I think it was because of the curly hair. That because a lot of people during the time, like a lot of people were like, oh, you have slightly like Asian eyes, like are you slightly Asian? I'm like, no, I'm not at all. I'm like, oh, we get curly hair. Are you Jewish? I'm like, no, I'm not. It's just me. I'm a straight up. What's this? No, but I am a straight up Afro Latino. That's what it is. And people just look at me because, well, he's a white guy, but how can he be Afro Latino? It's like, that is literally my heritage. That's what it is. And
Yeah, a lot of people do that, and I don't really think it's fair. Because you're just judging them off rip without actually knowing them. Because a lot of people, even now, don't, just from me speaking, don't believe that I am of African American heritage.
that's weird because I've seen what you look like. You actually so if you look at my grandma could pass off as a black lady. Her sisters can pass off as black women. But in you, by the way you look like you can actually pass off as a black guy. I thought at one point you were Spanish and black.
Well, you would be, I assume, very on the money, because I think my mother has some Puerto Rican somewhere in there.
Oh, okay. Then you are just basically like, and do you know like what your dad is like all full?
No, God, no. I know he's white. That's the most I got out of him. But I know that I'm like a.
Okay, so
I think I'm majorly black. Some Puerto Rican, some shit in there, and whatever the hell mixture of white my father is.
All right, so in technical,
actually, no, I think he also is part Indian as well.
Oh, okay.
Different talk.
Oh, okay. All right. So he's white. He's white Indian. No, I know.
Yeah, I remember talking. I think with one of my grandparents, something about like he has some type of like, I don't want to say special Indian because that's not really a thing, but like they had claim to some land out where he lived a long time ago. Whole thing, different talk.
I understand. Okay. No, but like for me, as I said, like I'm in certain places in the United States where like, no, not in the United States, in Puerto Rico, where like I can say that I have like places in many cities. Like for instance, so my grandfather, who is not really my blood grandfather, he took care of us like he was the grandfather. We always call him daddy because like he's our grandfather. And then my dad, of course, was dad. My mom was mom. My grandmother was mommy. So my grandfather is from a place called Mayagüez, which is a major city in Puerto Rico. My grandmother is from Bayamon, which is another place, and my dad's side, he's from a place called San Lorenzo. And like I can say like, I have families in different places. And then with that, it's to a point I have seen like, I'm trying to study of where I'm at, of who I am, where I am from, also to possibly like understand my heritage as a Taino native, to see where I can go with that as well. And hopefully I can get more info on where I come from. Also, as I said, like there is like parts of me that apparently are from the Swahili and from the Congo in Africa. So that's where I'm still trying to learn from my area.
That's why I was bringing up the other thing. Like I actually remembered what it's called, Ancestry.com. You could do that. Find out more that way if you wanted to.
Yeah, I would. It's just that like I'm not willing to pay that fee. Yeah, I like.
Also, just a helpful hint: whenever you're doing that, you can. I'm not sure if you can do it now. You should be able. Can you? Yeah, you can hit that, so you can pogo off the monsters.
Okay, yeah, but my timing is trash. That's why. That's why I'm not even gonna try it. Is that I'm gonna die
Oh no,
of.
it's just like a safety thing. If you ever are gonna die, hit down.
Yeah, of course. But I'm telling you right now, every part of me is just trash. Is like in these games. Like I don't know why I could do it better with Metroid, with the bench.
So you're like more story oriented for gaming.
So I do like things like Metroid. I'm in certain areas with certain games. Like I like all type games. It's just that there are certain games I will not support anymore. It's like I stopped supporting games such as Call of Duty. Like I stopped supporting Call of Duty a long time ago. And reason behind that is because I hate the idea. One, I don't support hey, you don't spit at me. Hey, little guy, let's get you out of here. No, I love him. No, but it's like I stopped supporting type of games like that because it's not worth supporting these type of games where everything is the exact same thing. There's nothing of any type of, like, you know, changes. There was more of like the battle pass having better weapons, the original. Like, man, no thank you.
Well, I'll tell you right now, Call of Duty really started going downhill with World War II. Like Call of Duty World War II, great campaign, loved it. Started getting real greedy when they did public loot boxes, so you could see what other people got.
Yeah, I thought that was dumb. I was like, yo, like unless you're willing to tell us just to show it, like are you letting them see it because we get to share them with them, or what? It's like, no, it's like we want you to see it, like bro, like that's not fun.
It was just another one of those stupid ass fucking FOMO tactics. Like, oh, look what this person got. He got a legendary, so you could too in about 57 tries.
Yeah, it's kind of stupid, especially like I stopped also playing anything on the games. Now I'm not even supporting it even more, with the fact that like those freaking the artwork that they do, the artwork that they do is oh, hi Myla. I would say like the artwork that they do now is like AI made. And it's like AI created, and there's many reasons of why I stopped like, you know, doing things like, oh, you know, working with AI, or it's like or in anything, like, or working with games that work with AI, because I don't like AI. I don't like the idea of supporting AI. I think AI is worthless to certain aspects. I think generative AI tends to do things like take jobs, which a lot of people don't realize how it is. I think I think it lacks creativity, where there's so many great people that actually are creative and have to do things like make music and even do artwork as a way to feed themselves. And that's why I stopped supporting it. I even said, like, if you support AI in any type of way in that aspect and don't believe that, you know, it's not that it's taking people's money, because it even is proven that it's using water and it's doing pollution also, then guess what? Then I just stopped talking to people about it. Oh,
But yeah, it is exceedingly harmful, and that's what people, I will say, don't fully understand. However, with AI, you do have to also, you have to understand what AI is, in the most simplistic way that I can say it. It's, I mean, you, God, it's so hard to kind of say this, because in the most simplistic way, AI is just another search engine.
Yeah.
that helps you find what you're looking for.
Yeah.
And yes, it can be abused for several other things, but it can also be incredibly helpful. It just depends on the use
Mm.
and the person using it.
I could definitely agree with it. Like for instance, if you use AI, because there's AI used on search engines like Google, absolutely. If you use it to a point where it's like, hey, help me find an example of this type of artwork, then I can understand that. Help me correct my spelling on this. Absolutely. Even things like navigation, like even like certain things like how we use GPS. That's an AI system. Even with video games, things like AI. Have I been here before?
Yes, homeboy was sitting in front of the door.
Okay, no problem. Um, I go to a point where it's like, hey, you know what? Um, you should use it in a sense like for like even like like the regular AI for gaming, like like how certain like of course AI like if you're playing like co-op like player versus AI in Overwatch or Marvel Rivals and stuff like that, or like just doing like like certain things like tactics games. Yes, I can understand that, but when you use it to make a whole game, because they made a whole game with it at one point, they tried to make whole games about it. That thing was atrocious. That it was one. It didn't look like it had soul to it. It was like, what am I looking at? I was like, what is this that I'm looking at? No, it's like all of a sudden like you're in a subway, and then you're going through a subway train, and then you stop, and then right in front of the subway car goes ahead, like the train stops in front of a ladder, and then the ladder disappears inside the freaking train, and then somehow the train car moves to the right, and then you're right inside of it. Like, bro, what is this? And then
With that, because I did see what you're speaking of, and I think one, if you think about it in like this is supposed to be a polished, like this is the game, then yeah, it's gonna be horrible. But, and I'm not saying this to like say yeah AI and stuff, but I'm saying it to like there's people who've made games in that exact manner where it's just mind fucky. Like, am I thinking of the right game? Is it Subliminal? Is that the game?
Singularity, you mean, right? Is it like?
Well, no, because there's a bunch of different games that kind of do the same concept, not all at the same time, obviously.
Yeah.
But they use like the same concept. Like, there's two games that I'm thinking of right now that use like perspective as a mechanic in the game. Like, one is where you're using a camera and you basically take a picture of the world, and then you use that picture to physically put like whatever you took a picture of in the world and move it.
Oh, that. Yes, I have that game. Like I can understand that, because that's what the game is in style of. But these guys were trying to try to in-depthly try to make it into a sense like, oh, this is a first-person shooter game, like a police like hunting game, like a squad game. Like, I'm like, it's not what it looks like, my guy. Like, this looks ridiculous on every different level. And as I said, I do not like I know what you're talking about because I have the game. I believe it's called Viewfinder or Viewmaster. And
I think it's Viewfinder.
Yeah, it's that one, and I actually like that game. That game is actually pretty good. It's just that it's like,
and again, I'm not trying to stand up for like those type of practices. I'm trying to make it apparent that like these type of things, like people over bastardize AI to a point that's really ridiculous. Even going back to I think it was like the Indie Game Awards. Expedition 33 lost one of the Game Awards from the Indie Game Awards or something like that because they used generative AI, which isn't in the game anymore.
Yeah, they lost 2 of them.
Yeah, like that doesn't even make sense. Like, because they used something in the past that they realized didn't work and didn't look good, and then removed They still, like, that doesn't even make sense. And when they went back and showed what it was, because people went back and showed it, it was a small poster that no one would have ever paid attention to.
So I can agree with that to a certain extent. It's like the thing when I was telling people about the Pokemon game, like when people were just paying attention to like a damn tree. So it's like, I understand that, but then now because of things like that happening, people are gonna start doing this with video games. And there were many times where I warned people. I was like, you guys are complaining over the littlest thing. I could understand if it's not a thing that's something that's crazy enough that people would notice. But this is also a company that also had like 70 concept drawers. I'm like, bro, you guys, and because it was kind of a spit in my face, because I was like, yo, I'm an artist, bro. It's like, you guys.
No. So, because the reason why I think, at least, and I don't mean to interrupt you, let's just cut you off.
No, I understand.
I just want to make it just very clear that, like, and I'm pretty sure you can even search it up. This wasn't like some grand design or anything like that. It legitimately looked like a texture they were trying out.
Yeah.
They didn't like it, and then they just removed it.
Yeah, no,
again, that's a great way to use AI. They wanted to test something, they tested it, didn't like it, so they removed it.
No, but I could see where that's a thing, because as I see where, like, a lot, as I said, like, a lot of people would clown on that, and a lot of people would get upset on that, because as I said, like, even regardless of that, a texture can be easily made from a concept artist's perspective.
Then you also have to pay them for that, though.
Yeah, of course, like, they're already getting paid. Like, especially where this game was already, like, a game that everybody was looking for. Everybody was waiting for.
Actually, this was... And I love to just fucking brag about this shit. Because, in my opinion, I think this was one of the sleeper picks for games. Because I saw no one talking about this game. And I was riding the hell out of this game. Like, when I first saw it, I'm like, dog, this game's gonna be amazing. And I was telling Tyler, and he did not know what the hell I was talking about. He didn't even want to listen to me.
Which Tyler is our friend Saggy.
Eventually, I think a few days after the game came out, he finally tried it, and he's like, bro, this game's amazing.
Yeah, it's a really good game. But we might end up having to do that probably one day. We're probably gonna do that next time. Alright, guys. Definitely go ahead, leave a like, leave a subscribe, definitely turn your notification, hit that bell, and stay tuned for another episode of TemGameBoyz.
Little.
The abnormal is normal. When sweatpants and messy hair become